already informed me that you two people are joining. No, not you two. Two people are willing to joining. So I assume that it is you two.
Yes, ma'am. Kim ma'am will be there. She told she will join.
So
Maybe any issue or something.
no problem. We will wait for some more minutes. No problem. So whether you were able to watch last class recorded video.
Oh, ma'am. Now I sat with the book. Then I was telling I couldn't able to touch the book. Means
Yes,
she came.
she joined.
I will watch, ma'am. I will watch. These days I was very busy. Means very busy schedule.
I know. I can understand. Okay. Anyway, I think um, Kim will help you. She can brief the last session within 5 or 10 minutes. Before that, we can start our class with our prayer.
Yes, ma'am. Can I do the prayer?
Yeah, sure.
O God, bless us, enlighten our mind, strengthen our memories, and direct our wills, and help us in our studies. We submit ourselves before you. Kim, ma'am, are you doing?
Ma'am, I just finished my food, that's why.
Oh, okay, fine. Sir. Be comfortable, please.
So, can I do the thought for the day also?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Please.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. This is the words from Albert Einstein. It is not that I am so smart. It is just that I stick with problems longer. Thank you.
And I haven't get the confirmation about the M1 examination. You are muted.
Any day. You can fix any day.
Okay,
And
can
then,
we do one thing next Saturday? Because anyway, we have classes on Saturdays. And our technical support is ready to switch on the class. So they will wait for 10 to 15 minutes or 20 minutes up to you finish the exam. And I will be also there as an invigilator, or I will support you. And I think it won't take too much time because you people already practice that question paper, right, Kim?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
And could you please roughly tell me how much time is needed for that 50 questions?
Not much time, ma'am.
Yes. And after the exam, we can start our class.
Yes, yes.
That's fine. So no need to assign any other date for the exam. So we will do like that. But I didn't get any confirmation from others because Kim already told me that Fiona discontinued. And I don't have any idea about Chong Sara,
Song from
Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Yeah, she's also a
I,
teacher, right?
yeah, I think she will be ready by that time.
Okay. And what about the other Chong? You don't know her, right?
She cannot say, but I send all the some important notes to read.
Okay, fine.
I
So
told
I
her
think we
to
can
send.
support them, and Fiona also we can support if she wish to complete the course, we can support her. So what they are telling, and I just spoke with Ramzina about this matter, and I just requested her to please contact them and collect the details regarding all these things. Anyway, I am waiting for Ramzina's reply. You don't worry about that. I feel like we have to support them because they wish to join the course. That's why they joined. and they just need the certificate also. So we can do something like, because they are working, they don't get much time to complete the work. That no problem. I just want like when I am doing the viva, there will be means like those who had done more efforts, they will be like they will get that their according to their work they will get the result. But those who couldn't do the work, like complete the work, I will do something in the viva, and I can just, if they don't know the if they for example, if they haven't done the survey, I can ask the questions in the survey, no, and I can just understand what's their opinion about that matter. According to that, their explanation or whatever it be they are presenting, we can give the marks. So they don't no need to worry for them. So we can do something like that.
Ma'am,
Same.
when is our main exam? So,
Main exam maybe now it is term one examination is for regular batches. Term one examination is already they had done, and term two examination will be in the month of March last or April 1st, and your main exams will be in the month of April. But before that, we have to start PG classes, and for regular batches, PG classes will be starting from 2nd February 2nd. So I just am planning to do like we will do both parallelly. Is that okay for you? Because for them, they are doing it parallelly. Two sessions are there. So we will just make our time slots. We will split into our time slots. Half of the time will be allocated to our regular that diploma common subjects, and half will be allocated to PG. Ah yes, she's the one. She's the one from Bangalore, right? It's you, Chong Sara, right? From Bangalore. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, please. I think she may be telling something, and she.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, okay.
My network is so bad.
Okay, right.
Mm.
Okay, what happened? Oh, okay, okay, no problem. No problem.
Uh,
So you are so busy right now. I think in Bangalore
I
the
can turn,
schools are
ma'am.
about.
Mm.
So is it possible for you to watch all the pending recorded videos, or you
Uh,
only?
yes, ma'am. I will try to finish all the all the video, recorded video.
Okay, so and we are planning to do your term one examination in the coming week. Are you okay for it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm okay.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been following up through the textbook. Yeah.
Okay, and we are planning it just like anyway. We have classes on every Saturdays, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if we do our exam in the coming Saturday, and after completing your term one examinations, we can start continue the class, continue session with our class. Is that okay?
Oh,
Because it will take merely 10 or 15 minutes.
oh,
Maximum it can be 20 minutes.
okay, ma'am.
Okay, only 50 questions. You don't worry about that. 10 questions
Oh,
will be from English part. That is very okay for, I think it will be very okay for you. And 40 questions from part 1 and part 2.
okay, ma'am.
So we will plan like that. Okay. And you will
Okay.
get that term one examination in you examination question paper from your regular batch. Just go through
Oh,
it, practice it, and you will get a model.
okay, ma'am.
Okay. And Kim, if she is not, she is finding difficult to find that question paper link, please share personally. Okay, you can share the link. No, the link will be there.
yes.
Okay, fine. So, Chong, actually, we are taking part three, unit three. That is law of natural development. The natural development of a human being. Okay, in that we compared how a human being is different from that of an animal, because at birth humans are incapable compared to animal babies. Animal babies become very independent soon after their birth, but human babies couldn't do that. After they need support for all the things from any caregiver. Okay, most probably it will be their parents, uh, and like mother mostly. Okay, so Kim, can you just brief what we had done the last class? Because only you were there.
Yes. We started from power of attention, and development of will. Development of will has uh, three stages there. The first stage is repetition, and second stage development of self-discipline. Third stage obedience, and the next is development of intelligence, and next development of imagination and creativity. Development of imagination and creativity has gone through with five stages in the process. The first stage is when the child is observing the surrounding, he takes in all that is around him and it becomes a part of him. Second stage is assimilating all the information he sees. He will order the information until he gets an understanding of it. Third stage is when the child becomes familiar with the idea and wants to practice. Fourth stage is when the child is using his imagination and he makes correction between material and the surrounding. Fifth stage is when the child is doing creative action or spontaneous activities. And next, we have the learning materials. Learning materials are constructive area and technology area, science area, maths area, language area, art and craft area, music area, physical activities like gym, games, and movement activities. And the other is imaginative play role. This is when the child act out of games based on situations. And next we have development of emotional and spiritual life. And next we have stages of growth. Now we are going to start with the stages of growth.
Okay, friends. So we just went through how a child developing in each stages, how he is acquiring moral values, how his imagination is developing, how his creativity is developing. For that, he needs two conditions. One is a prepared environment. That means the environment should be loving space, nourishing place for the kid. Okay, then only he can develop by himself. If he makes some strict rules or discipline by beating him or giving punishment, means the development will not occur naturally. Okay, and we have to give him the freedom. If he wishes to do the things which he could do by himself, don't obstruct him, let him do by himself. For example, that he's making his own bed. If he is dressing by himself and he is undressing by himself, and he is making his own bag, his own lunchbox, or his own whatever things he can do by himself. Like if he need one glass of water and he is going to take the glass of water from a jug, let him do by himself. If he wishes to cut fruits, let him do. Give him one blunt knife so that he can cut the fruits by his own. And we know that in every place in our home there is dangerous zones. So we have to observe them very closely. If there is any danger thing, then we can intervene that time. And if we know that the kids don't know what is good, what is bad, if some evil thing is going to happen in between them, or if he is doing any type of bad behavior like destroying anything, making disturbances, that time we can interrupt and we can intervene and we can make them this is not good, we can make them aware about that. You don't do like that. If we do like this, we will have this type of like a diplomatic way of talking. No, don't make them, don't shout at them, uh, like uh, don't give them any punishment, or like any just avoid any embarrassing situation, because some parents will scold the children in front of others. That will affect their personality, because the personality of a human being starts from the childhood itself, developing. It is developing from the childhood itself. So we need to give them proper environment for their development, and we have to give them freedom, but don't give them over freedom, like that freedom within the limits, just like a kite. Okay, the example is a kite, because we know that the kite can fly high, but the one who is controlling in the down will decide how high it should fly. Okay, so that's why we can provide freedom to the kid, but within the limits. Okay, let them enjoy the freedom. They don't aware about the limits, but we aware about the limits. So, as an adult, we know that whatever we are doing is like we are very expert in many things, like filling the jug, cleaning the house, folding the clothes. We are very much like we know how to do it well. That's our systematic order. But for a kid, the order will be different. They don't afford like uh, ours. They have their own style. Okay, take them. Okay, that's the just I just brief about all these things. And one more thing I just want to share, like the main content of this topic is like, for natural development, we already said that we have to give them freedom. If we give them freedom to select, like select what activity they can do, if we give them the freedom to do that activity of their own choice, they will be very happy, and they will do the activity with very interest. And if they are doing the activity of their own choice, or if they are doing one game of their own choice, they will be having very attention, because it's their wish to do that activity. So their concentration will develop. And if they are doing the activity of their own choice, they will obey us, because we let them to do that activity. We give them the materials, we give them the space, we respect their speed, their pace also. So they are getting enough space, and they are doing the activity with their own rate, their own pace, and they are getting uh, the material which they like most. So their power of attention will develop naturally, and they earn self discipline, spontaneous self discipline will happen. So we can connect this spontaneous self discipline with freedom, because we give them the freedom, then this spontaneous self discipline develop. So spontaneous self discipline is the fruits of this freedom. Fruit means that result. So spontaneous self discipline is the fruit of liberty in a Montessori prepared environment. Okay, so, and if the caregiver or the teacher or parent or whoever it be, who is letting the kid to play their own pace, and give the kids the material they like most, then they will obey that person. So obedience will result. We don't need to take any stick, we don't need to shout at them for making them obeying us. Okay, so that's why Maria Montessori is telling, give them the freedom so that they can do their own things by themselves. Give them the freedom to choose the materials to do the activity. That is work to play. Actually, for the kid, they are playing, but actually they are working. Okay. If we are giving them addition stripboard means, for them it is a play, but actually they are learning addition. So each material is for work to play. For them, it's a game, but they are just learning many things. Okay. And Chong, you got it? Okay. So, freedom and proper environment, prepared environment is necessary conditions for a child's natural development. Okay, fine. Now we move to the last topic, that is stages of growth. You can see in the chapter one table. Could you please tell me that page number? I have only that
Yes, ma'am. I'm
printout.
on it. I'm
Yeah.
on it. I can see.
Okay, okay, fine. So, did you get any idea from that table? Because I think you are doing this type of activities in your school, right? It's not clear for me, but I understood.
Ah.
So, are you doing any type of activities connecting with this area in your school?
Uh,
Just like
like,
in guard. Yeah, yes, please.
yes, ma'am. Yes, we did.
That type of activity. Okay, fine. I think every schools have this type of corners. Last time Kim also shared me about some activities they are doing like this, like collage. Uh, we are teaching the kids to make collage. We are giving different color papers and different, like we can give them scissors. Blunt scissors are available. Some scissors have some zigzag design, so that when we cut the paper, that design will be will come in that paper. I have that type of sets of scissors in my hand. Okay, so we can do that type of activities, and some will give them needle and thread. So their patience will develop, I think.
We
Yeah,
we let them cut patterns also, ma'am.
yeah, yes.
We draw some patterns and they cut with the scissor, that play toy scissor.
And we can design some ideas, like innovative ideas can be created by us. So that is like if everybody is following the same method, means it won't like there is nothing new. So if we create some innovative ideas, the kids will be very happy also. And in music area, I think you can do one activity, like we know that many musics are very common nowadays, like film songs and album songs. Many common popular songs are there. You can select any of the song and you can give different tune for that. You can try that. You can try with your that kids also. It will be very interesting. And a nursery rhyme also, you can make it into another tone, or then the child will try to do something like that. Or you can combine music and stories together, because in story we are narrating the story with voice modulation, right? So if there is any scary thing, you can make some music in that. Or some like happy moments, you can make some music connected with that happy moments. Just make some innovative idea. I just shared something, that's only, I don't have too much idea about that. Okay, fine. Anyway, and I think these ideas are, when we can create these type of ideas, when any of the kid will show any peculiar activity, because the kids who are coming in front of us are the human library actually. We are learning so many things from them, right? Okay, so we can go to stages of growth. So who can lead that topic? Two stages are there, and each stage is divided into two periods. So total 4 periods are there. Yes, please. It's very easy topic, because that first period we already done in this beginning of this chapter, 0 to 6 years.
I will start now.
Yeah. Yes.
According to Montessori, development takes place in stages. There are two main stages, namely childhood and adulthood. She divided this into 4 periods, which she called as formative plans. The formative plan is 0 to 6 years, first period is 6 to 12 years, second periods 12 to 18 years, third period 18 to 24 years, fourth period. So these are divided, first period to fourth period, their difference is 3 years. So 6 year to 12 years, he put it as childhood period, and adulthood is from 12 to 24 years. So they are the two stages of there are two stages, and they are childhood and adulthood. Caregivers and teachers need to understand the periods of development in order to aid the child or the young adult, to allow each child or young adult to maximize his own potentials. Montessori explained these periods with some particular points. There is a particular goal in development. For example, in the first period, the particular goal of the child is to follow his inner urges and create himself, that is his personality. There is a readily identified direction being followed to reach the goal. There is a specific awareness given to humans in its periods. The child has special artistry to help him develop himself. They help with child development. See, identify them as sensitive periods and the observant mind. Each of these four plans of development build up the last, and as such, the faculty development in any one plan that affects the successful completion of the others. So we continue our way here, ma'am.
Okay, actually, two stages are there, childhood and adulthood. That is 0 to 12 years is the childhood, and 12 to 24 years is the adulthood. Again, she divided each stage into two periods, 0 to 6 years, that we had done in this chapter, that is the beginning. That is each age, what was happening, like his development of imagination, creativity, power of attention, discipline is developing, then obedience is developing, his moral values are developing. We know that zero up from birth to 3 years, the kids will be in their home, right? After 3 years, he starts his education, like he is coming to any preschool, like Anganwadi, or Montessori school, or any preschools, okay, a play school or anywhere. Okay, 0 to 6 years, that means 3 to 6 years, the second phase of the environment starts, that is institution. And in between, he is connecting with the third phase of the environment, that is society. So his development depending on the factors in these three environments, three phases of three areas of environment, that is home, institution, then society. Okay, 6 to 12 years, somewhat like his imagination, development, everything will focus on some sort of activities. And this 12 to 18 years, the peak time of teenage, right? 12 to 18 years, every parents, especially mothers, are very anxious about this time. 12 to after 18 years, every mother will be like side, like, oh, it's over now, he's become mature, something like that. That dialogue will come. And 18 to 24 years, that means he's going to become an adult. 24 years means we know that the brain has two parts, one is emotional side and one is intellectual side. When the person reaches in 24 years, these two parts will become developed, means completely developing, it become mature. So if we start our academics in the correct age, this 24-year means one person is completing post graduation, right? 14, 15 age means 10th, completing 10th grade. Then 17, 18 means completing their plus one, plus two, higher secondary, then degree, then PG. If there is any break in between these periods, then one person is completing his PG in that age. That means he is very mature, And if that age is perfect for any relationship, like, but we know that in the teenage time, when the person reaches in adolescence period, her interest will be changes, like there may be attraction to opposite sex, and peer group influence is very in a peak side, like peak side. Even though he is a unit of family, he likes to socialize with others when when his adolescence starts that time. And sometimes he will follow adults also, sometimes they will follow superheroes. They don't have any idea about what is real and what is unreal. But when he reaches 24 years means, he know what is real, what is unreal, and what is good for him and what is bad for him, and who is apt for him. That is when he, if he loves someone, and that will end in a like end in a beautiful relationship. Okay, so that age is perfect for any relationship and marriage and settling in life also. If the person succeed in all stages, all periods, then he will be having a good life. And 40, 58 means they will complete in their career, in their family life. They like they are very happy. But if any person is not is not succeeding in his this life journey, then the result will be despair. I, why should I live? I couldn't do anything in my life. No academics, no career, and I don't have anyone to share anything like that. Everything will be like you will feel very down. So that is Maria Montessori just divided the stage. So every stage, like every stage, the development of every stage is affected by the previous stage. That's why how the personality of a person is developing. So childhood, we can say that, oh, this is a child, no, so no problem. We will clear all when he become grown up. But that is not. His personality is developing in the small ages itself. So every stage, the previous stage is a stepping stone for the forthcoming stage. Okay. So please, so caregivers and teachers have good role at the time of childhood. If they are not supporting the kid in that time, means that kid's childhood will be very very bitter, very bitter. It will be in bitter condition. Okay, so please you can start with each period. The first period we already done means in this chapter the starting no natural development of law of natural development, that is connecting with that first period, that is 0 to 6 years.
Do we need to read again, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Okay, the first period, 0 to 6 years, is marked by fast and intense changes in overall development of the child, physically, cognitively, socially, and emotionally. During this period, the child's main purpose is to create himself. During this period, children make use of special sensitivity to help themselves in their development of personality. Their development takes place as the predetermined psychic pattern unfolded with the help of observant mind and sensitive periods of free interaction with their ambience. Using these periods of development, Montessori was able to examine the natural laws, psychic pattern at work in children. See what's the law of work, law of independence, power of attention, development of will, development of intelligence, development of imagination and creativity, the development of emotional and spiritual life and stages of growth.
So we said we already done that. We need two necessary condition, that is environment and freedom. The environment should be properly designed for the designed as per the needs of the kid. Okay, and whether it is home or school, whatever it be. And there is two internal aids inside the kid, that is their mind is absorbent. Absorbent mind means they will absorb all the things from the surroundings, whatever they are seeing, they are listening, they are touching, where they are tasting, everything they are experiencing with their senses. So that's why this period is known as sensitive period. These two tools, two internal aids, help the kids to develop naturally: absorbent mind and sensitive period. And we know that up to 3 years the child will absorb everything from the environment, but after 3 years they know that what is real and what is unreal. We couldn't even like mock, we couldn't mock them like in childhood. No, every parent or any grown up, they will say like, if you eat the food I will catch the moon for you, and the kids will believe that, since they have that absorbent mind. But then after 3 years they know that what all things can really happen. They don't, they will get the idea that it won't possible to catch moon and come. Okay, so after 3 years there, this absorbent mind will convert it into some other psychological characteristics. The mind will absorb everything from the environment, but they know what is real, what is, but that they uh, they have the ability to identify which one is real, which one is unreal, and they will follow facts only. Then okay, and the child will develop the child will become independent. If we give them freedom, they will do their own things by themselves. So he will become independent, and he will get power of attention, and his personality will develop, development of will. Then his intelligence will develop. We will give them the freedom to do many activities, so their intelligence will develop, and their imagination, creativity, everything will develop. Then they will get moral values from surroundings, from the society, from school. So their emotional and spiritual life become developing. And second period, now it is 6 to 12 years. And one more thing, we know that this birth to 6 years means they are very prone to diseases, right? Their immunity power is less. But after 6 years, they will get some stamina, some strength. They are very immune. Their immunity power boost. Okay, please continue. Who's going to read?
I will read it.
Okay.
Second period, 6 to 12 years. In the second period, Montessori examined changes in direction of development and children's focus. Children's focus changes from one of self-creation to the development as social beings. At this stage, children have new powers. In the earlier period, the absorbent mind and sensitive periods help a child in his development. However, in the second period, these are replaced by what Montessori referred to as psychological characteristics. Changes in the second period are as follows. Number one, physical changes. The physical changes are more intense during the 6 to 9 period. Then, that of the 9 to 12 period. Children's teeth fall out and permanent teeth grow in. They have better powers of resistance against diseases. Their physical health is more stable. The muscles develop and children become stronger. Their physical strength and stability gives them great stamina and energy. Shall I continue, ma'am? Continue.
Yeah, if any of you have anything to add with these features, you can add anything. It's very clear now, like their teeth fall out and they will get some muscle strength, and they are very interesting in physical activities, like many outdoor games. They just like to play with their peer group out in outside. Okay, please, you can continue.
B. Mental changes. In the first period, children work with the materials to achieve self-integration. This characteristic is further enhanced in the second period. Children have immense power and are capable of big effort and concentration. Their creative talents are limitless. The children's purpose is the formation of their minds. Children ingest for information from the environment, internalize it, and then bring it into existing relationship with what is already there. Children are very interested in knowledge during this period. Dr. Maria Montessori wrote, all other factors sink into insignificance beside the importance of feeding the hunger with intelligence and opening vast fields of knowledge to eager exploration.
Okay, we know that every human being have the tendency to explore, right? We all have that. So the kids will be all have that exploration because they don't want to sit inside any room. They just want to go out. So exploration is the main human tendency. Okay. So in the first period, that is, we already said 0 to 6 years, the children work with the materials, and they will get motivated, and their personality is developing, their power of attention, discipline, everything is developing, but their imagination and creativity is also developing in that stage. So they will use their brain to do many activities. Their creative talents are limitless because it's very amazing. Sometimes we will be like, oh, this kid is doing like this, because we experienced that sort of things, no? Because some 4 year or 5 year kid, or like 6 year, they can dance very nicely. Many talents, we can see many talents, like some people, some will play the chess very well, some will do that skating, right? Okay. And like, they are just consuming information from the environment, in just information from the environment. And like, if they saw any animal, they will remember that uh, shape and size of the animal, and after some time they will recreate that into a paper, and they will show us, like, just see, I just draw one elephant or something like that. Some kids will very interested with vehicles. So when they saw any particular vehicle of their interest, they will try to draw that vehicle. So they are recollecting, their mind is absorbed in that time, but it is just replaced with some psychological characteristics. They are not absorbing everything that time. Whatever they need, they are absorbing that. That's why it is replaced with psychological characteristics. Okay, so they are acquiring knowledge. Their mind is um, ready to acquire some information, and they will analyze that information, and they will make it in like a knowledge. Okay, fine, you can continue please. Next, curious minds.
C. Curious minds. As the child's absorbent mind disappears, a new way of relation to the environment demonstrates. It is the functioning of the environment and the relationship within it which awakens the children's interest. Children constantly ask questions such as how, when, where, and why. They have developed the higher function required for analysis. Analysis allows children to compare, deduce, and arrive at a conclusion.
We know that the children will start asking questions like why questions. How, why, when. Every time they are asking, they are very curious about that. They want a clear answer from us. If they haven't get any answer which didn't satisfy their mind, they will continuously asking that why, how, when, like that. Okay, that is their, actually their intelligence is developing. Okay, please.
The social changes. During this period, children follow their independence. They distance themselves from their environment. Children endeavor for further independence in both actions and thoughts. It is important to note that children do not seek to leave their parents, but his role as a child in the family unit. Children are now starting to have friends and from their own peer group outside the family. Children in this age group play social games and they form new rules from their many experiences.
Yes, we can see that because they like to be with their own age group. They want to play with them, even though they are a part of family. They are start they get started to form groups with the peer, and they are socializing with others. They like to go with them. They like to play with them, and they have their own set of rules. Okay, anything you want to add? Okay, okay, fine, please.
E. Development of moral sense. With new creative capacities, children in this stage have become the inference explorer of the abstract. The children's new interest in the abstract extends to the development of moral sense. Children are now interested in what is right and wrong, what is good and bad. They use the power of reason to come to their own outcome. Children also form the attitude of the behavior of others. Children may seek adult assistance for acceptable behavior. The children's interest in judging behaviors extends to a new interest in justice and compassion for others.
Yes,
Maria Montessori wrote, next page. It is in the 6 years that one may note the beginning of an orientation toward moral questions toward the judgment of acts. This is preoccupation belongs to an interior sensitivity. The conscience it is at the age that the concept of justice is born simultaneously with the understanding of the relationship between one's acts and the needs of others. Another interesting characteristic of children in these days is their administration for heroes, stars, and great personalities. It is therefore important to help children realize between realistic and unrealistic acts and needs of others.
yes. Justice. They know that which is bad, which is good. So they will be stand with justice. They don't if like if we know that they have friends, and if any of the friend is get humiliated by any other, they will question them. So justice, they will stand with the justice, and they know what is good and what is bad. But in this age, they have more confusions and conflicts in their mind. And as an adult or as a caregiver or as a teacher, if we both, that is, we have one space between this teacher and student, have some good relationship, then the student will open up. If any problem he has, any confusion or conflicts, he will share with the teacher, or he will share with the family person whom he is very attached, like it may be mother, it may be father, or his elder brother, or any adult. Okay. And in this age, they are following superheroes. So it is very necessary for them to realize which one is real, which one is unreal. Because in nowadays, in movies, he this villain is getting like glorified, right? The action of villain is get glorified nowadays. So the kids are feeling that, oh, okay, we can do like this. Like they are using that cigar, no, in a style way, and they are drinking too much, and they are smoking too much, and they are hitting others, and too much blood is spreading. So the kids will be like, oh yes, this is the way of becoming a superhero. So that should be corrected in that age, like, because they are just following like Spider-Man. Small kid, they don't know. They will just dress like a Spider-Man, and they will start. They just wish to get a bite from spider for becoming that Spider-Man. No, so that type of kids are there. So they should realize about reality and the unreal things. Okay, thank you. I think you may be having many things, many experiences regarding this. Okay. Yes.
F. Development of imagination. New powers develop in children, and during this stage, they have the capacity to visualize. In the first period, Montessori was concerned with the introduction of fantasy. She was against the introduction of fantasy because she felt that children in the first period need to learn to relate to the reality of life. During she felt fantasy, fable, and myths should play a key role in moral understanding and exploration of feeling and emotions.
Development of imagination. But Maria Montessori strictly said that we should not give them fables and myths, and don't make them to create any fantasy world. And one of our trainees said that in European countries the kids are alone most of the time, so they will be reading this type of story, they will be creating a fantasy world around them, and always they will be in that fantasy world. So that's why Maria Montessori is emphasizing, don't introduce fantasy to the kid, don't give them don't narrate fables myths with them, just give them the stories of real hero. Okay, but in our case, in our country, these the kids are not much connected with this fantasy. Even though in our childhood, that time only reading is the main habit, because we don't have much time and much occasion for watching television that time. So I used to read Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella, Snow White, that type of stories, no. And when I am reading, I think when I was in sixth standard, I read this Alice in Wonderland. That time I was also traveling with Alice into that Wonderland. But after some time, we are coming back from that fantasy. But nowadays, the kids are not coming back from fantasy, they are just living in this fantasy. It is due to the family atmosphere, because the parents are very busy. Most of the time, they are away from the kid. Then, and the kid will be with their grandparents or any of the maid or caretaker, whoever it is. So they are not giving that much time to the kids, maybe in some cases. That's why the kid is creating a fantasy world. And in certain cases, many of the kids are from broken families, or the parents will be having many conflicts and many problems. So every time he or she is watching the quarrel between the parents, so then the kid will create one fantasy world to withdraw from that situation. So that is a defense mechanism actually. They are just making that type of fantasy. That's a defense mechanism to withdraw from that unpleasant situation. So, and Maria Montessori emphasizing that don't make the kid to live in a fantasy world. Let him live in the real world. Connect him with the environment. Connect him with the surroundings. Connect him with the nature. Okay, and that
Jisha,
makes
Jisha
inspire.
ma'am, I already talked to with one child case. They always crying. When we reach this point, I'm feeling like that. He his actual reason he is not able to sit inside the classroom because he need AC. He needs sofa to sit inside the classroom. He want to sit alone. There is no anybody share with his place. So that is what the child is born and brought up like that. He can use all the freedom. There is no any limitations. That is now the mother is struggling such like anything. She cannot manage the child every time. Now also today also he was crying, keep on crying. When I asked him what is your requirement, what you need, then he was telling me, I don't want to go outside to play because it is under the sun, I don't want sunlight. I don't want to sit with anyone. One child, girl child was with him today. I don't like her, so you just move her from the class. How is it possible, ma'am? The all the things, the counselors, all the doctors, everyone is telling you have to give a timetable for that child. He has to accept that he is a part of this earth. No, he is in a fantasy world.
Yeah, yes. So he is getting a very luxurious things in his family, in his home. So he
Yes.
don't know what is he maybe he didn't even sit in a chair. He's always using that couch or sofa, whatever it be, and every luxury is there in his home. That's why the kid is. We know that when the kids reach in high school, the high school or higher secondary school, and in college also, they are going for camp, and we are calling that camp rough camp because we are not giving them any comfort. They has to find out the place to sleep. Sometimes they will be sleeping in the floor, sometimes they are sleeping on top of the bench, on top of the desk, like that. They are not getting any facilities. uh, just like only a few things they are getting. They are just cooking whatever things they are getting. So we all are calling it as a rough camp, because that rough camp will mold the man. If we are getting every luxurious things in life, no, it is very difficult for us to adapt with the coming situations. So adaptation is a quality is the like it's a quality. If we adapt with the situation, then only we can leave, only we can move on. So what's the solution, Vidwan, for that?
Now everyone told we cannot. Means all the ways, all the facilities, means all the sources we applied. Now the principal ma'am told, let them take the TC and take that child to wherever he will get the solutions. I don't think any school is like that. He will get like that any luxurious things inside the classroom. But one thing, he has to live in this reality. Then only I told him today. I made him to sat with him and I asked them, Mone, you have to change your thinking. We are living in earth. You think about that children, those who doesn't have the for eating the food. Some children in South Africa, they are eating the mud. I showed the videos also, but that's still that child is not. He is keep on crying. He don't want to listen anything. Simply crying. Some sound is coming, and he is making himself like that. He is very like that. Whenever he is going running with the children, we can see that energy. That time we can see, we can feel that does no matter when he is getting inside the classroom, the teacher is taking class means he will start crying. The teachers are hesitated now. Now they are telling whenever they are entering the classroom he will start the cry. Then they cannot take 30, 30, 35 students are there. How they can the children also, they are also very irritated nowadays.
He's
I
not
don't.
living with other children also, and he's not connected with them also.
Yes, ma'am. He
He
is
is not
only
close with
only one
anyone.
child. Only one child he likes. Only one child. I asked him why you like him. That he is my best friend. That's why I like him. Other than none. 34 students are there. He doesn't like the out of this one. He doesn't like anyone.
Okay, so so why don't you make some activities with these two?
There the clash is coming. The teachers they have to complete their portion. So you understood now what I am telling.
Which standard it is? First standard.
First, first it is.
So completing the portion means that much portion is there for first standard.
We have enough co-curricular activities.
Mm.
Now our kids first got over. So on all the days we were busy with that, this like that. So now only the time is for giving them the academic. So that time, if even though we are going for the activity, that time also he will be like that. He will not sit and watch what is going on. I don't know how to handle that. And even I am the person who is suffering all these things because the teachers they are leaving the child to me. I am giving a lot of work him for just like we are doing now. Whatever thing. He will sit with me and he will do that. And whenever he is going to the class, that time he will. So it is
Okay.
very
Your school's classrooms are normal, no? It's not centralized AC, right?
no, 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 normal. Only four fans are there. So all four fans are there.
Okay. Because I heard about Choice School. They have centralized AC and their bus is centralized AC. And this board exam, when the board exam takes place, no, that time the kids are interchanging the school because they don't they are not allowed
Yeah.
to write exams in their own school, so they are transferred to other school and other, like Chinmaya or somewhere, and the Chinmaya kids will be go to this Choice School, and the Chinmaya kids used to say it's very cold, we couldn't write the exam properly, like that they will say, and this Choice School students will keep saying it's too hot, we couldn't write the exam.
Our school, the plus two section, plus one, plus two, special batches are there for the entrance batch. Their AC rooms are there.
Oh, okay, fine. That is that they are tie-upping with any entrance academy, right?
Yes,
Brilliance
yes.
or something like that, and they will provide that facilities. I think so. Okay, fine. Anyway, this kid is first standard means he is 5 or 6 years, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Only very
And
and very cute boy. Very cute boy. We cannot say anything to looking at his face. What we can do?
okay, what's his parents are saying?
Mama is coming every day in school and she is standing on the first floor and from there she will see him. And he is compelling his mother, you have to stand there and look at me. Then also he will
Only
cry.
I sit here. Okay,
There is no change. He will continuously cry. But Mama will stand and look at him. My God, I don't know what we will do with that child.
okay, okay. Anyway, let us see. Maybe some changes will come because he is only 6 years. No, let us hope for the best.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Please, we can continue.
Can I?
Yeah, yeah, yes, 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 please.
That period. 12 to 18 years. Montessori regarded adolescence as a period of great suspectability. She considered the period of adolescence as a period of self construction, just like the first period. She considered the adolescent as self conscious. Adolescents are interested in social organization and other people of the world. She referred to these psychological characteristics as an abstract social sentiment for humankind, in which the follows to understand people's behavior in the work as a whole, including the past. Need for calm and solitude. Need for calm and quiet. She believed that adolescents have a need for calm and solitude. If they were to build a sense of the self and the world, they are replete with doubts, hesitations, discouragement. They are sensitive, ashamed easily, and lack confidence. They have a great need for the strengthening of self confidence. Maria Montessori was incapable of working out the details of their educational design for children in this period. Can I continue?
Yeah, yes. Do you have anything to add? That is 12 to 18 year means that is just like first period. And in this period, they have many confusions and they get ashamed easily. They are very conscious about their looks, about their way of speaking. If I say something in this, they will think, they will thought like this, like that type of talk. No, they are very conscious about their dressing, about their hairstyle. These guys always standing in the mirror and they will just they will do something in their hair and all the things. And girls also, they will just make their dress This is okay, is this okay? And they will ask many of the people in the house, I'm very okay, no, I'm okay, no, like that type of conscious, they are very conscious.
And
Nowadays, yeah, minimum you are mute.
in our school, always, all the corner we have mirror.
Mirror.
The self-confident. If they they can look at in the mirror and they will be settled. Okay, I'm okay. I'm feeling good, like that.
Okay, and their body also changes in this time, puberty stage. Yes, please.
One first one is need for intellectual task. Maria Montessori also felt that adolescents respond well to intellectual tasks. They like to reason and discuss conceptual ideas. They attain conclusion based on evidence. They are interested in discussing moral and spiritual issues. The second one is need for academic knowledge. Montessori saw the need and benefits of academic knowledge and creative study for adolescents. She was concerned with the right methodology for imparting knowledge. She felt that education must be broad and complete. Third one, need for creative expression. Montessori also detected that adolescents have a need for creative expression. Their creative urges enact not so much artistic feelings, but as a means for self expression and self discovery. They need assistance in their efforts. Montessori also indicated that adolescents need assistance in their effort to achieve extended independence. They need support in two areas, in a community of peer and an adult friend. The fourth point is interest in the exploration of reality. Adolescents have an interest in the research of reality. They want this analysis to include both the natural world of human organization, commerce, etc. During this period of adolescence, volarization of personality is considered to be the target of the third plane.
What else? Like, actually, Maria Montessori researched many things, researched and analysis. She just studied the development of kids when they are in the small age, that is 0 to 6 years. Her observation was very great and it is very clear. There is clarity. But she was incapable of describing about the other periods. Whatever came into her mind and her observation, everything she just wrote it down, but it was not that much clear, and she was not capable of writing about the other periods in a complete manner or in a clarity way. Okay, anyway, she just wrote down some of her observations. That is, they are very keen to do intellectual tasks. We know that in this adolescent period, every school is making so much creative exercises like exhibitions, science exhibition, and in these exhibitions kids are participating, and we can observe that many kids are very keen to do this type of intellectual task, and they wish to acquire knowledge. Their academic level changes. They are just acquiring knowledge about many areas. And we can just find out their aspiration in this age. What is their taste? What is their aptitude? And in which area they are very good. So we can find out that most of the time the teachers who are finding out the capacity of each kid, teachers have that potential. So they know that which child can do this, which child can do that. So we will, if there is any activity in school, um, we will divide that activity into many sessions, and we will divide it into in between the kids also. We know that that kid will lead that portion and that kid will do this So we can identify the potential of each kid, and we can give them many activities according to their capacity. Their creative ideas are very vast, and Maria Montessori every time uh, just specifically telling that the education should be vast, wide, and whatever we are acquiring knowledge from the surroundings, it should be completed. Don't get something from here and there. So whatever we are learning, it should be completed. That is education. Maria Montessori is saying like that. It is not focusing on a single book. It should not be focusing on a syllabus. It should be wide. Okay, then yes. And we know that every human being has a tendency to explore. So the kids will explore. They wish to know more things about reality. So their personality is developing in this period. And fourth period, oh no, we have only one paragraph. There is nothing. It is about an adult. So that means he is just matured and he know how to deal the things. So please read fourth period, any of you.
Fourth period. According to Montessori, during this period, the young man is strong and relatively stable. The psychological characteristics are similar to those in the second plane. In the second period of development, relative calm appears after proceeding 6 years of rapid change and turbulence. A similar integration of earlier change take place during this period and that of adolescence. During this period, the young person must be given help to enable him to become part of their society and to adapt to contemporary needs. This adaptation occurs through interaction of activities and experiences.
So that young adult, he know what to do and what is right, what is wrong. And he, if he is succeeding in every stage, previous stages he is very successful, then his life will be, he will lead a successful life and he'll be happy. And if the previous stage there is any deformities in the previous stage, that will affect in his career, in his personal life and everything. Okay, some will make over and some don't have that potential to make over. That is the result. Okay, next unit, that is unit 4, self construction. I will just give you some ideas about that so that you can take the class in the next session. Okay, we have in that chapter, we already know that the internal age for natural development for a kid is sensitive period and absorbent mind. Okay, that is in that unit 4. And this sensitive period, we have 6 sensitive period. You can see in the second page of that unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sensitive periods are there. Sensitive to order, how the kids have the systematic order. And second one is learning through their 5 senses. Then sensitivity for social interest, how they are socializing. And sensitivity for language, how their language development starts. And sensitivity for walking, how their physical and motor development is starting. And then sensitivity for small minute objects, their power of attention and concentration. 6 topics are there. Whoever is joining for the next class, we will divide that periods and you people can take class connecting with your experiences. So that chapter is very simple, and I think we can add many things. And one more thing, we know that if we have nutritious food, our physical health will improve, right? And if we provide children nutritious food, means they will be very healthy. At the same time, we need to provide nutritious factors for their mental health. That is, we should love them, we should care them, we should show affection, empathy, everything should come from us. That positive factors are needed for every kid to develop. uh, like it is their right to be loved. It is their right to get affection from us. It is their right to get caring concern from us. So these positive factors are nutrient factors for developing their mind in a positive way. So if they are getting malnutrition, in the case of food, if malnutrition is getting, they will become sick. They don't grow. They don't, their every development will stunt, right? But if they are getting, that means if they are getting negative factors, their development will become blunt. Okay, it's stunt, it's stopped. So that is in that unit 4. Please go through it. It's very simple. So we can complete that, and after that we will move to next sessions. So as tomorrow also we have class, right? So you can do this tomorrow. And if possible, we can do fifth lesson also. What is fifth lesson? Which one is fifth lesson? Society of cohesion. No? Needs. What is that? Needs already we completed.
Normalization and deviation.
Normalization and deviation.
Yeah, yes. Normalization and deviation. I think as you three are teachers, it is very easy for you to differentiate what is this normalization and deviation. And according to Dr. Maria Montessori, normalized means protective. Okay, so she actually, the kids coming to Montessori school means they are deviated. So after continuous activities, sensorial activities, they will be transferred to, the transition takes place to normalization, and they will do their own activity by themselves. So that's why Maria Montessori says that normalized kids means productive. They are not mean like perfect, top in all subjects, very brilliant, not like that. They are productive. They are doing their own activity. That's all. Okay, so we will meet tomorrow, 7:30 itself. Okay. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.
Alright, thank you, ma'am.
Bye. See you everyone tomorrow.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Good night, ma'am.